Ooh. Ooh. I think we need to take a bit of a closer look at that. Can't get in on that one. Not what I expected. Well, that was inconclusive. Right. Okay. Let me have a think. No. Right. Obviously, it's a shame that this thing is, well, she is a bit on the worn side. Can't deny that. Of course, what I didn't video was me spending a good 3 hours trying to find the 10 mils. Oh, that one. I don't think that belt's alright. The belt is, you know, and this is a nice simple system, but you've got plenty of tension on the one side of it, not so much on the other. In fact, that's, I need to check the words, so that's it looks all right. Now, top to the centre, if it's correct, should be lined there and there, and that should be on the white dot there. So, you know, kick the cat, etc. Somebody's been in here. Now, of course. Hey, made in Thailand. Look at that size. Okay, what do I reckon that is? Massive, that's what it is. Oh, we're going. Definitely compression there. Oh, I've gone too far. That's finished! That timing belt is looking mighty fine, to be perfectly honest with you. But it's coming up to 4 years old. And when apparently when one of these goes, it goes. So that's behind the alternator. Oh. Right, I'm seeing this in 3 different ways. One is to take the radiator off, take the alternator off, get all of that done, get everything changed, get it and do the full thing. There's a few issues around that: time, speed, all these things, like etc. And I've got a ton of other things to do. Now, there's another way of looking at it, and that we've got this, in my opinion, is not satisfactory. It could be the cause of the issue. And I do want to address that. Now, I've got the timing belt kit, I've got a water pump. Luckily, the two on this is not mutually exclusive. So, this is where I'm thinking, because I think the thermostat, which probably isn't even in here, needs to be done on this. But what I want to do first is check, because we can do this in 2 stages. Get this working, get this running, and see if our hypothesis is right on this. And then we won't change the fuel pump, because, you know, then once that's sorted, or as sorted as it's going to be, we can go and move on to that and get that up, because we've got to get underneath by the looks of it to do this. So there's 2 stages, and that's where I'm coming from with this. So first is do everything, strip everything, and it'll take a little while. Second is, yes, proof of concept and sort that out, see what happens with this, change the timing belt, all that jazz, and then we'll get that and see what that does. And if it doesn't do what we need it to do, well, we've got to do this anyway and all that anyway. So yeah, I'm going in that direction, and this I can start and finish and get this, you know. Well, just standing here being a fanny about it isn't going to change what needs to happen. Really? Change what needs to happen. So it's the eternal struggle, you know. You need a vehicle, you have a vehicle that's in use and all of these things and what have you, and this, you know, oh Christ almighty. That's on there. I'm assuming the core comes out of the middle of this. Oh, there you go. And there you go. Careful, 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 careful. Don't move, don't move. So, let's have a good check of the belt. Sure, it's got a bit of wear in it, but yeah. Right. 101.30. 101.30. Do not crimp. Right, safety squints, because this is where it all... Wow, we'll never see that again. There is no easy way of doing this. You just got to brute force it. Oh. Bloody hell. Repairs like these, you go to start the thing back up and something doesn't work because you've knocked a lead or a vacuum tube on, off, etc. I can get up in it. Oh my Christ. Help me understand! Ah. Well, turbo works. So we've run up the temperature and it all seems to be okay. Normally we've got the code error coming up, and as you can see I've been dealing with that up to now. I mean I fixed it, right, but it broke. You can still see the light glowing through the sticker. You know, I stuck sticker over it, so you know. But anyway, normally you hit temperature and that's pinging, like, you know, and the little flashy thing in me modern you call it, and the old LED in the that comes up with a timing error. So it looks that by just knocking that pump on a bit and changing the timing belt, whether it translates to that out in the road when it's under a bit of load. I got up in the air because I need to take the little sump tray off there, and noticed the floor's a little bit on the damp side, which did make me wonder. I thought, what's going on there? I thought, where have you come from? So I took the tray off, and you know, the tray was suitably, you know, and yeah. Now I'm assuming that this bit by here, which wasn't there before, seems to be coming from, and that's engine oil, so I'm not quite sure how that's got there. However, this is a bit of a concern because none of this was here when we checked up here, and I'm assuming that all that has come from where we've degreased and what have you up there, and it's all run down and kind of not done, because it'll only, that stuff evaporates off and we'll leave the thicker oil. This, however, though, and that there is not what I was anticipating. I might put too much grease in there. So when I had a good look at it and what have you, and I'm not sure if you can, it looks like we have a leaking oil filter, which isn't unheard of, although yeah, that's a pain in the bum. There isn't much of a solution to that. The only thing I can do is slack it off and reseat it and hope for God we don't get oil everywhere, which we will. Anyway, there's going to be a lot more brake cleaner being thrown around here anyway, but I'm going to get that, before I forget to do it, I'm going to get that oil filter reseated and see if it, because I'll tell you something straight now. If I've got a, if I've got to replace that, means we're going to have to drop the bloody oil again, which is not something I really want to do, but we'll have to see there. Oh. Easy way of doing this. especially not without getting covered in God knows what. Now you could do this from the side, but I want to have control of this. Right, that's tight. Okay, I want to have control of this and see what happens. Sometimes just getting a little bit of oil on that part of the seal. Feels fine. Feels fine. What I'm going to do now is just get around there, nip it back up, and put a bit of. Normally, hand tight is fine. Hand tight. And put a little bit of force on this. There we go. Nothing too much. Oh, you get that. So the reason I got the old girl up in the air anyway was to get the sump tray off. And to get the sump tray off, I just wanted to see what we were looking at to do that thermostat. And of course, there's a load of stuff in the way. So whether or not that's easier from, probably is, yeah. But that looks an absolute shit of a job. Oh God. Anyway, all right, I'll think about that. So, I can get it back down now, because we've done what we need to. We'll just have to monitor it, because if it is a duff oil filter, I've had them duff the second they put them on. I've seen them piss the second they put them on, but it is what it is. So, we get this back down. And then I'll give you a sit rep on the what's happening here, because I've had a few epiphanies. So I'm gonna knock my way through this and see how we. Because what basically happened is after I. That's unfortunate. After I ran it up, got it warm and sorted it out, we thought we'd got somewhere with the timing. And the reality is we didn't, because the light eventually came back on, which is interesting because it must have done something, it must have affected something. Now, I looked into just replacing the module, and there's a thing on the bottom, and what I came to the conclusion is there's that if we're going to go to the lengths of taking that, and we really do need to replace this gasket on here, and it just, to be honest with you, it just made sense to say, right, you know, I'm over the only stumbling block is going to be how much of this we actually take off. And looking at it, yeah, so we got a little bit to do. But what I'm going to do before I do any of this, that manifold's coming off, which means that all of those injector lines and the injector, this solenoid vacuum thingy bobby, what do we call it, emissions control junk has got to come off. So all of that's got to come off anyway. This has got to come off, and I think that's what we're going to do. How far we get through that, couldn't, you know, doesn't matter. We're at our leisure now. We're not we know we're not going to win any races, but that's what we got to get going, is that all that's got to come off, and we're just going to whittle our way down and get that inlet manifold off. See where we get.
Just wanna be like me.
Okay. That looks to be where it's leaked everywhere along here. That gasket is just, that's terrible. Now, some people would go out of their way and clean all this up. It's only going to get dirty again. So all that going to get in the way? Probably, but we can flex it a bit. There we go. That'll help. And that'll help as well. So you can go live up there for a bit. And we can concentrate on what we got going on here. Which is that. Oh. I think what happens next has got to come from the front end. Now, this is the danger point, in my opinion, because what we've got to do here is set that up top dead center, which isn't an issue, but then we've got to get that off again, which means that that bit is no longer talking to that bit, and we've got to get that pump out of there. Ooh. Okay. Oh yes. Right. So now we can take that off. Oh, no, it does have you keep you safe. Right. Okay. Tends to. Well, we'll find out now. We're in uncharted territory here, and this is what this is designed for. Okay. Okay, let's. Significantly less. Ah, right. So, manual is very fleecy, fluffy on what this is and how this works. Let's go and see what we got in the puller box. Right. Well, that's got possibilities. Straight off the bat. Right, we just need to keep that one off there. I hope to God these are 8. We're going to need washers. Oh, we'll just spin this out a bit. Oh, should have checked that works first. Well, we can always move that back. There you go. Oh. Ah, okay. Oh, that was okay. Oh, okay. Didn't see that coming. Right, that's got a. Is that a, okay. All right. That goes. Oh, okay. Oh, I have. Complete rebuild. Okay, so that's got to go on the face of there. Oh, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Now, oh, what's that? Oh, okay. Now, gotta get it in the hole. It's always a case of getting it in the hole. Now we've got a bit of plate here. Hopefully, we might have to crack out some mirrors, or because I got. Oh, okay. Oh, you're joking. No way. It was never that easy. Never that easy. Let me just. Oh my God, no way. Hang on. Jeez, it. Don't question it. Don't question it. It's never going to start. Of course. Which one are you lot? Oh, dear me. Oh, right. That's one.
It's alright, that.